Hi there, I'm Marisa and welcome to Marisa Home. Today we're going to do a craft. We are going to make a little banner. This one just so happens to be a happy birthday banner, but really you can turn this into any banner you would like. Happy Easter, let's see, baby shower, bridal shower, anything fun that you are working on, this banner will go for. So I have a couple tutorials already up that cover the felt flowers, but the rest of this tutorial will show you how we put this all together. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, now that we have all of our materials gathered, let's go ahead and start this birthday banner. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the cross-stitch fabric. I have a 15 by 18 inch piece here. I'll roll it out. I'm gonna roll it back on itself so it maybe loosens up a little bit. Let's see, what else do I need? A little ruler. Let me grab that and a pencil so we can mark out doing the kind of flag, chevron shape. A ruler here, I'm going to, from the bottom of the fabric, just measure out 3 inches, and I want to pick the middle. Since this is 15 inches wide, we're going to need 7.5 inches in. So this is 6, 7.5. All right, let's start from the halfway point and go 3 inches up. And just make a mark right here. So from here, I'll just kind of mark out from the corner of the very corners of the fabric, a little chevron shape. So you can kind of follow it when I'm cutting. Now is a good time to make sure that your glue gun is on and is heating up, because we're going to glue the fabric. Once we cut this out, we're going to glue it onto this stick. Let's go ahead and cut. There we are. So there's our little flag shape. So we have our stick here. This is one that I just had laying around the house. You can probably get this at any craft store, like reclaimed wood kind of thing. So it is about, it is about 21 inches. And I'm just gonna kind of put this right at the top. We're gonna fold the fabric over. I'm gonna make it as taut as possible. And then we're going to have the hot glue gun at the ready so we can glue little portions all the way across. A bit of hot glue right there. Around the corner, a bit of hot glue. All right, so we have a couple spots where this glue is laying. I'll turn this back around. All right, so I'm taking a bit of yarn, pretty sturdy, tight woven, thin yarn. I'm just taking a whole bunch. We're going to make the portion where it hangs from. So let's see, I want it to be roughly in the middle and have enough yarn so that we can tie this. And I don't mind if there's extra yarn hanging over. I'm actually hoping that is the case. So it adds to the look of the banner. So I'm just tying a knot right at the top, just like so. And I really like how this just kind of a little fringe going on. I'm going to do that with a couple other pieces of yarn. So I'm just going to kind of place this on to the stick. Maybe, kind of not completely equidistance on either side, just to add some interest. And then this one I'm gonna actually tie under. There's that. And I tied it on the inside of the string that we're using to hang the banner, just so it doesn't slip off. And then now I'm going to do a nice thick fluffy yarn. Okay, and then the last thing that I like adding is ribbon, just because it's a different texture and a different shine, sheen to it. And then I'm not going to tie it around the stick. I'm actually just going to tie it right where the other knots are, just so it doesn't overwhelm the stick, especially since I'm putting this one last. So I think I'm just going to go in on, if I can, the hanging string. Let's see if I can show you. The hanging string, thread that through, and then just tie it off in a knot. And then that knot can hide behind the other pieces of yarn that we have. So let's do it again on this side. All right, there we go. We now have the banner on the stick with the fringe, and we're gonna move on to adding the flowers. So I picked out a couple flowers. We have tutorials on how to make all these simple, really pretty flowers. There's like 7 or 8 tutorials. I may even add more, but go ahead and check those out. I'll put a link below. So I'm just kind of working my way on how I would like these kind of placed. You can place them on the left or the right. I'm going to start with this larger flower and kind of put it up at the top. So I'm just kind of eyeballing where I would like. Get your glue gun. Go ahead and put a generous amount of glue on there. We'll place it directly on, I'm placing it on the fabric. And then we'll place, and we'll just place directly onto the belt, fabric, kind of clumped together but spaced out so, they're not hidden. So the next thing we're going to do is going to create our happy birthday sign. Whatever occasion that you are interested in creating this for, we can create a stencil. I'm going to use the silhouette to create a vinyl cutout, and it's a sticker that will go on here. So we'll go over and do that, and then we'll come back and put it on. Okay, so I'm over at my computer. I have Silhouette open, Silhouette Studio, and we're going to print out this happy birthday that we created onto vinyl paper. Hone in on this area so we can see it being printed. This is only my second time doing this, so I hope hope it works out. And just cut straight across. Much easier if it asked me to load it, but it didn't. All right, so it's really difficult to see here, but I will be peeling off a lot of the black, and all that will be left over is the happy birthday sticker. We're going to take this along with the transfer mat over to where we were working so we can finish the banner. Take our transfer paper and we put it on to the happy birthday sign, like any sign that you're going to use. And just roll this on. And then we're going to take call this the scraper that came with your silhouette, and rub the transfer paper on there really well so it sticks to everything. So when you go to transfer it onto the fabric, you're not going to lose anything. Turn it back over, inspect it, make sure, it's okay. I think it looks fine. Okay, so let's bring our banner back. And I like to have it, where I usually place it is kind of right in here. And place it as straight as possible. The bottom of the B is at 5 inches. And the bottom of the Y is at 5 inches. Okay, I'm happy with that. And we'll just press this down to get us started. Take our scraper again and really press this in to the fabric. Okay, now that we've scraped this, hopefully plastered the happy birthday into place, let's go ahead and gently peel back the transfer paper to make sure it transferred nicely. And there you go. So if the transfer paper, the silhouette, pretty much working with this as a sticker isn't your thing, or you just don't have the materials to do this, you can always paint, freehand. That was what I was originally going to do before trying the silhouette, but because I had it and I never used it, I thought, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to give this a try. So let's go inspect our sign and see if we need to make any cuts. I'm gonna cut a little bit right here. Tad long, I think I want this one shorter actually. Make this one a little shorter, along with this one. And then let's take a look at these, because I always like to have the ribbon cut at an angle without any fraying. So let's make that really clean. Yay, and our banner is done. It's so pretty with the rustic wood, the soft ribbon and yarn with the beautiful flowers. I love that we could do really anything right here. Happy birthday, Mother's Day. Really get, you know, creative and make it special for the occasion that you're making this for. We could also take another maybe iron and kind of iron out a little bit of the kinks. Just make sure you don't get it onto your the sign, you know, depending on the material that you used here. I used vinyl, so I wouldn't want to iron this, but yeah, there you go. Enjoy, and I'm really excited. This is so pretty.